Welcome to Bill Dance Saltwater. Great fun, fishing that anyone can do. Yes, you can do this. Hello again, everybody. Our cameras this week take us to the redfish capital of the world, Venice, Louisiana. Today, Bill is with his dear friend and excellent fishing buddy, Mike Frenette, as they try the popular and very effective popping cork technique to entice these redfish into latching on to their offshore angler's saltwater Sally. Mike Frenette takes great pride in providing a first-class experience with a fishing trip that you'll remember for the rest of your life. His Redfish Lodge, Louisiana, is home to great lodging and some mighty fine cooking by his wife, Lori. And it's right in the middle where the Mississippi River Delta mixes with the Gulf of Mexico saltwater, which is right where the big bull redfish like to live. And that's exactly where you'll find Bill Dance this week. He absolutely loves coming here and can't wait to hit the water with his dear friend Mike. Let's hop aboard and join him.
There he is. Oh, yeah.
Strong dude, ain't he?
Yeah, they strong. They're crazy strong.
Crazy strong.
It was kind of a soft bite, though.
The what?
It was kind of a soft bite until I got hooked up with him, and then he took off like a wild man.
Well, you don't act like it. Oh, yeah, it's a nice one.
There he goes. And he's off. He's going off. He's crazy. He's a wild man.
I saw him go by on the drive-by.
For what, on the drive-by?
Yeah, that's what my buddy Peter Dix says.
On the
You want me to get him on
flyby?
the drive-by?
You know what? I think this is going to be a good one.
Gonna be. I think he already is.
Here he goes by the boat again.
Here comes the drive-by.
Drive-by. How about saying hi? I want to take a look. I want to look at. I want to get at least. I want to at least get a good look at this girl.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh,
Nice one. Nice one. You know, I wonder if Mercury has got some redfish over in that Lake X when they try to design motors.
I don't know. We had a Mercury meeting over there.
They got to have redfish in there because you know what? These redfish are as strong as the Mercuries. They probably designed the Mercuries.
There he went. Here he comes. Okay, I'm gonna lean down there and get him. You just stay right there. I'll get him and
okay,
lay him
I'll
up
stay.
down
You
there.
gonna get him for me?
Yeah, I'll get him.
When she's
Well,
done.
I said I would. I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah,
Well, it looks like
that's a horse.
it is.
That's a horse.
I'm gonna let you kind of whip him down a minute.
Somebody's going to get whipped down first.
They don't know when to say quit.
No, they don't, do they, Bill? That's what's so fun about these things.
I'm gonna lean over in that bait will fly up there and hit me right in the face. And do a flip right out of the boat. Cool, baby.
I mean, it just doesn't want to stop.
Okay, are you through?
No. Does that answer your question?
No? Come here. Red. Come here, Red. Come here, Red. Come here, Red. All right, now, open your mouth. Come here. Now, look at you, got it closed. Come here. Open up. Open up. That's it.
Well, she opened up for you.
I can't.
There you go.
Right.
You got it. Thank you there, Bill.
Whew.
What a fighter.
I'll tell you what, buddy. You are packed with energy. You hear me? You calm down.
Bill Dance Saltwater is sponsored in part by Bass Pro Shops, and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Quantum Rods and Reels, Quantum Performance Tuned. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly. Today's Conditions Log is brought to you by Mercury Marine. Mercury Marine.
There he is. Oh, yeah.
Strong dude, ain't he?
Yeah, they strong. They're crazy strong.
Okay, and you threw it?
No. Does that answer your question?
No, come here. Red, come here, Red.
There you go. You got it. Thank you there, Bill. Woo. What a fighter.
I'll tell you what, buddy, you are packed with energy. He went by this way, he went by that way, he went around the boat here, he went to the back of the boat. Okay. All right, we got it. And look what he did to the grub.
He annihilated it.
He destroyed it. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
You little rascal, you. Yeah. Look at me. You looking at me? Look at it. Wonder what goes through his poor little man. He just wants to
You don't want to know.
No, I know. Poor baby wants to get home. Go
He
home.
said, if I had a mouthful of teeth right now, I'd get even with you.
You remember that time we were fishing out in an open area like that? We had the current coming through an opening back in the Rosa Cane, where there was a current kind of coming through. And I asked you, I said, what is it out here that makes it so attractive? And you said, well, off to the left, we've got about 4 feet of water. And way off to the right, we've got about 4 feet of water. But we've got about a 6-foot depression right down through the middle. And I said, well, how far does that run? And you said, for miles down through there. And I said, well, why would we just stop right here? And all of a sudden, the answer became pretty apparent. There was a great big slick right out in front of us. You remember that?
Oh,
Huh?
that slick was a dead giveaway then, that's for sure.
That slick was a dead giveaway. And there were huge redfish out. They were, I can't remember if they were below the slick or in front of the slick.
Well, it really depends on which way the current and the wind's blowing. If the current, whichever way the slick is moving, the fish are going to be on the back
current was
side.
coming out of the Mississippi River.
They're going to be on the back side of the slick.
Yeah, and I mean, we hammered them. Just going right along. And from this illustration, let me show you this illustration. You can see exactly what it looked like. And just by being observant, and the dead giveaway was the slick. And boy, we hammered some great big reds in that, just by being observant. And of course, knowing where to go, where that depression was, and all that feed and the slick just made it a win-win situation.
Well, the good thing about fishing down here for so many years, Bill, is you know what used to be here, sort of say, the land that has been eroded away. So that depression that you're talking about, in between that used to be land, and that used to be part of a little bayou that used to come out, or a little ditch, drainage ditch. And so the fish will congregate there and ambush bait fish that are still coming out of the marsh, and that slick is from the fish that are feeding. And when fish feed, I hate to say it, but they regurgitate because they get so excited so they can eat some more. And then the oil from the fish that they just fed on, or the bait fish that they just ate, rises to the surface. So when you see that slick out there, that's a strong indication that you've got redfish or maybe some other fish around there. But when we see those slicks, it's really indicative to us that we've got a good possibility that a school of redfish are close by.
I'll hold your tail, let you get a little rest, and you can go back and play with everybody.
Today's show is brought to you in part by Mako Boats, building legends for over 40 years. Gamakatsu, the world's finest fish hooks. And Bill Dance exclusive rods by Quantum. Today's show is brought to you in part by Berkeley, catch more fish. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And by Mystic Lubricants, lubrication domination. Today's equipment log is brought to you by Gamakatsu, because the fish of a lifetime only comes once in a lifetime.
Bill, you cooked.
I got him on. I got him on.
Right by the boat.
I mean, he hit it
again.
right at the boat, man.
It's crazy.
He hit that thing
Right at the boat.
I'm sitting there looking at the float, and he jerked it. Hit it right at the boat. Boy, I'm telling you, they're powerful little jissies, ain't they?
They are mean machines.
They what?
Mean machines.
There he is right on top of the water. Look at the size of that fish. Ooh. I want to tell you what, boy, when they get some depth under them, when they sound and go down deep, they can put some power on you. Okay, let's talk about equipment. What we're using today is a Fenor 7'6" title rod with a Quantum 40 size spinning reel. We got it spooled with Berkeley X9 braided line attached to a Bomber Poppin cork. And at the end of it is a Bass Pro Shop Saltwater Sally grub. Well, you know what I like about this particular Poppin cork? It's made by the Bomber folks. It's got a concaved head. When you pull it, it boom. But another feature about it, as you pull it and it pops back, it goes. You hear that sound? That clicking sound? It clicks. All right, buddy. I'm sick of this now. It's time for you to stop it. I mean, stop it. There's the float. There's the fish on top.
Where's the toys?
It's right there.
All right, you bring them up here and I'll grab them.
I appreciate it.
I know you want to end that little tug of war there. No, that's a nice one. That is a good girl there. Easy now, easy, easy, easy. Quit shaking, we'll make this a real easy process. Come here. Got it. Oh, boy. That's a long one. That is a long one. Whew. Hooked perfectly right in the lip. There we go, came out nice and easy. Got it?
Yeah, barely. I hear it drumming. Hello. Woo.
That's a nice one, Bill.
All right, yeah. Turn you loose.
The Bill Dance Question and Answer of the Week is brought to you by Mystic Lubricants and their complete line of JT4 marine products. A full line of products for your full line of pursuits. Visit mysticlube.com today.
How can I stop the line I've spooled from curling on my reels? Well, techniques vary for spooling the line. In fact, techniques differ between loading, spinning, and bait casting reels. The key to remember when spooling either one of these types of reels is to hold the spool of line so that it will be retrieved on the reel much the same way it was stored on the original spool.
Today's show is sponsored in part by Millennium Marine, a new class of comfort, and by Finnor, legendary tackle since 1933. Closed caption provided by The Bill Dance Store. Check us out online. Today's product tip is brought to you by Garmin and their GPS map series, Shark Plotter sonar combos, with their advanced sonar technology, like Panoptic's Live Scope all-seeing sonar. You'll spend less time finding your fish.
Let me show you an attractant that's highly effective. You know, I've heard fishermen talk about it for years, but I've never really tried it until just recently. I'm amazed. It's really powerful. This stuff really works. It makes any bait taste and smell alive. It's easy to apply with its trigger spray bottle. Shoots a stream or spray. Gulp Alive, it really works.
Come be part of Bill Dance Digital. Join us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us.
Ooh, that's a big one,
Look
too.
at that and boil it.
Look at that one. That's a big one.
I just
Let me get out of your way.
I just walked up here and sat down.
I know. Let him go. Wow, that's a honker.
That's a big old fish right
That
there.
is a honker. That is the real deal.
That one right there is cut like a runaway dump truck. It is. He's just plowing down the shoreline.
I tell you, when he hit, it was pretty impressive. He blew
He
up.
just blew water everywhere out there.
No, he blew up big time. That was cool. It's hard to tell somebody the power that those animals have.
Well, you know, it's kind of like we talked about this one time, the food show. You know, people sit down and they cook, and they take a bite of the food and they say, oh, that food is delicious. Well, a viewer sitting at home watching TV,
has no clue.
they really can't, look at that drag go. They can't taste the food. They have to go by what the cook says, or the person tasting the food, to say, oh, I'm sure that food does taste good. Well, when I sit here and say, that fish has got so much power, and that fish hits so hard, well, the viewer sitting at home can't imagine that, because he's not holding the rod. He didn't feel the actual strike. But I can assure you, right now, the strength this fish has right now is unbelievable. And here he comes right up beside the boat.
That's the first wave.
Look at this one.
Well, he winked at you when it went by.
Well, that's a pretty good sized old fish.
Wow, every single one we've caught have been big. We haven't caught any tiny tots at all. Oh, look at this, another long one. Yeah. Woo! Man, that's, woo! What a beautiful fish. What a good thing it is, huh?
Look at, isn't it beautiful? Huh?
It's so awesome, it really is. All right.
Look at it.
It's such
Big
beautiful.
special thing, you.
They are special, Bill.
Let her go.
They are special.
How big was that one?
I don't know, Bill. That was probably high 20s, 25, 28.
And how old would you say that fish was?
That's still a 20-plus-year-old fish. None of these are juveniles. These are all mature breeding stock fish.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a special day.
It's always special fishing with you.
I will let you in on a little secret. Bill Dance absolutely loves spending time down here in the bayou. Lori keeps his belly full, and Mike keeps his belly rolling. There's a lot of great times to be had here at the Redfish Lodge, Louisiana, I can assure you. In fact, Bill has so much fun here, we're going to stretch this fishing trip into 2 parts just for you. So how about joining us right here next week for part 2 of Poppin' for Reds, down here at the redfish capital of the world, Venice, Louisiana. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again next time on Bill Dance Saltwater. We hope you've enjoyed Bill Dance Saltwater and learned that you can do this. Yes, you can do this. Please join us right here next week.